It feels like a new life, new journey, new fight at a new height. Still thirsty, still trying to do right, though it might hurt me. I'm on a new flight tonight, but don't worry, I cheated death, let my heart beat out my chest.
Welcome to Mocha Black Inspires, where you'll hear the stories about how Mocha Black has inspired the greatest hits from today, yesterday, and probably the future. Today's artist, Babyface.
Hello, supporters. Welcome to another episode of Mocha Black Inspirational Stories. Well, now I got another great story of another great artist and a great friend of mine that I helped inspire, I believe, a song of his. And it's Babyface Edmonds. And you know, Face was a part of the singing group The Deal way back early 90s and early 80s. And he was writing wonderful songs. And we met up in a little spot in California. And he had just finished doing some things with The Deal, and he was writing for his brothers. He said he was going to sign them and have a group called After Seven, which eventually became After Seven, and they are historically one of the greatest male groups of all times. And Kenny and I were sitting down chatting it up a bit in the studio, and I got a phone call, and I inspired one of his greatest songs that he's ever written. And I told him, hang on, I'll be a minute. And I got to the phone, and it was a young lady, and I was talking with her, and she just needed a little bit of help, and we were kind of getting together. I'll tell you the story real quick then, because I'm just chatting on a bit. I started talking on the phone, and I didn't know Kenny could hear me, and I was talking to her. I said, somebody told me there'd be trouble at home, because we never talk a lot when we spend time alone, baby. So how are we supposed to know when something is wrong? Well, we've got a right to communicate. It really keeps a happy home. And no one, I had to plead with her and say, no one does it like me. And no one but you has a kind of whip appeal on me. And I said, keep on whipping on me, working on me. And I didn't want Kenny to hear, so I whispered that part. Just said, whip all your sweet, sweet, sad loving on me. Whatever you want is all right with me. Because you've got that whip appeal, so come on and bring it on me. It's better than love. It's sweet as can be. You've got that whip appeal. Come on and whip it on me. Couldn't just whip it on me. And we laughed, and I hung up the phone, and that was the story that, Kenny heard my conversation and wrote one of the greatest love songs ever, Whip Appeal. Well, I'm Mocha Black, and I thank you for tuning in for another episode of my inspirational stories. Until next time, cheers and peace out.
You've just been listening to an episode of Mocha Black Inspires, stories from the man himself. Make sure you support the movement on Facebook, support Mocha Black, and the Mocha Black fan page. We'll get back at you on the next episode.
It feels like a new life, new journey, new fight at a new height. Still thirsty, still trying to do right, though it might hurt me. I'm on a new flight tonight, but don't worry, I cheated death, let my heart beat.